What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. As of course, the preseason is now over. Thank God. Now we can actually get to the serious football, right? Regular season football is just over a week away. In fact, a week from today, preparations for week one against the Dallas Cowboys will officially begin for the Cleveland Browns. Now, of course, the Browns are beginning their process of cutting down their roster from 90 players down to 53. And up to this point, nobody notable has been cut. So we'll see if that continues. Most likely, there'll be at least one or two notable players that we didn't expect to get cut. But we'll see. And who knows? Andrew Berry might pull off a couple trades. But up to this point, really nothing notable has happened. Now, earlier this morning, Kevin Stefanski spoke to the media and gave us an update on the players that were on the physically unable to perform / non-football injury list. And we have one big, not so positive piece of news regarding the PUP list, as this was kind of expected, but Adam Schefter broke this news earlier this morning before Kevin Stefanski spoke officially. But yeah, Nick Chubb staying on the PUP list, as Schefter tweeted, and I quote, "Cleveland is expected to leave Nick Chubb on the physically unable to perform list, which means he is ineligible to be active during the first 4 games of the season, per league sources." Now, I believe the first game where he will be eligible to come back will be week 5 on the road in Washington against the Commanders. Now, why am I speaking so down on that? Well, Commanders Field is notorious for taking players' ACLs. I call it the ACL graveyard. Look at how many players have lost their ACL on that field. Most notably, Joe Burrow recently, right? Just look at the history of that field. Now, of course, they're not just going to throw Nick Chubb out there and give him all the reps, right, on the field in a game. They're going to ease him back into it. So that's why it's important that we have guys like Deontay Foreman and Pierre Strong and even Mr. Sideline to Sideline Jerome Ford. That's why depth is important at the running back position. They're going to work Chubb back in nice and easy, and then eventually they're just going to let him rip. And that'll be fun. But man, I tell you what, the tweet saying Nick Chubb has been activated off the physically unable to perform list, it will feed families in the city of Cleveland for years, for sure. That tweet will do numbers. And I, personally, be very happy to see that tweet pop on the timeline. For now, he's working his way back, and I cannot wait to see him back on the field practicing with the rest of the guys. Now for the positive news, as starting us off from Ian Rappaport, and I quote, "Important news for the Browns. Starting offensive tackle Jack Conklin has passed his physical and is coming off the PUP list," source says. Now to follow that up, my new favorite Browns beat writer, Daniel Oyefusi, tweeted this, and I quote, "Reinforcements are coming for the Browns. Head coach Kevin Stefanski said the following will practice tomorrow: Jack Conklin, as I just mentioned, D'Anthony Bell, Dalvin Tomlinson, Greg Newsome, David Njoku, Pierre Strong, Jordan Hicks, and Tony Fields." Now, I did see Tony Fields on the field when I went to training camp practicing, so that was cool. But yeah, Browns are definitely getting some guys back, and that's huge heading into week 1. Now, you may notice one name is missing from that tweet, and that, of course, is Nyheim Hines. And Kevin Stefanski gave us an update on him, too, as Tony Grossi tweeted, and I quote, "Kevin Stefanski clarified Nyheim Hines not off NFI yet, but could be cleared this week." Good to hear. Can't wait to see him back out there. And then I'm sure you guys are wondering, what about Jedrick Wills? Well, Noah Weisskopf had this earlier, right after the Jack Conklin news broke, and I quote, breaking, Jedrick Wills coming off the PUP list as well. He won't practice tomorrow, but heading in a positive direction. Of course, he's not going to practice. But yeah, the great news is Jack Conklin's coming back, as is most of the other guys. It just sucks that Chubb's not coming back, but again, we expected that. Naheem Hines should be back soon. And what happened? Oh, that's from earlier. I thought I just got some breaking news, but it was from earlier. I love it, right? And then Denzel Ward is still in the protocol. He says he's going to continue playing, but I think he should be back. But careful when it comes to tackling. Like, no more trying to be Ed Reed, bro. Like, damn. Use the brain before you lose it, bro. Come on now. You're too damn good to be throwing your brain away like that, man. Come on. Come on, man. What are you doing? Yeah, like I said, I expect more moves to happen, maybe some trades, and then once waiver wire claims happen, we'll see if the Browns are active. I'm sure they will be. They kind of have to be almost. But that could also tie into some trades, right? Maybe Andrew Berry likes a player that's getting waived, but he knows he's not going to be able to get that player. So he guarantees us the ability to get that player by trading for that player. Could happen. So if anything else happens, I will definitely have a video. Of course, if it's a notable move, right? I'm not going to make a video for every single move made because at this point, most of the guys getting cut, not really big names. They're probably going to either be on the practice squad or they're going to end up either on a new team or even a new league altogether. Maybe they go to one of the spring leagues or whatever that were created recently. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. Be sure, as always, to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I'll be live in a little while for game one of the doubleheader between Kansas City and the Guardians. Just hope the Guardians don't embarrass us again, right? Because we've had trouble beating the Royals as of late. And we have stunk in doubleheaders recently, too. So, at least let's split the doubleheader and then see what happens tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll probably have a video out when the initial 53-man roster is finalized. And then after waiver wire claims are made, I'll do another video talking about the final roster. So, well, yeah, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And see you guys in a little while for some baseball. Yeah, I'm out. Bye-bye.